Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is the Affiliate Party Podcast. We are coming to you live today, Monday, July the 27th, 2020. We are coming to you live from the great state of Ohio, the great city of Columbus. If you ever come to the southern part of Ohio, I don't know if you ever heard about apparently Ohio's Cincinnati. They make great chili, I guess. I mean, if I've had it before. I've had Skyline chili. I had Gold Stars chili. Me myself, I preferred the Gold Stars chili. I thought the Skyline chili was a little too sweet, but the Gold Star chili was just fine. And yeah, that's that. So if you ever come to Ohio, try the chili. If you ever go to Cincinnati, I think they got a Skyline in Columbus. Yeah, I went to the Skyline in Columbus. So try it out, check it out, see for yourself, and then let me know how that works out for you. But today we're going to talk about things you have to do versus things that you want to do. Now, my wife, this is one thing me and my wife, we have debates. We don't have arguments. We have debates. And she was telling me she bought a Christmas tree. And I said, oh, that's fine. And then she said, we're putting up a tree this year. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, we have to put up a tree. And I said, why do we have to? And she said, we didn't put one up last year. And I said, well, I don't think we have to do anything like that. If you want to put up a tree, we can put up the tree, but you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And she said, well, I want to put up a tree. And I said, yeah, just say that. Just say you want to. You don't have to do anything. It's not the tree police. Santa Claus is not going to come to your door with a gun and say, hey, why come you not putting up no damn trees and no decorations, But I thought we put up a tree. But anyway. My wife, so that's one of her things. She has a lot of traditions that she did as a child, apparently, and she wants to keep them going, which is perfectly fine with me. Whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. But I always tell her, hey, we don't have to do anything that we don't want to do. We don't want to do. It's all about what you want to do. You have to do. You have to breathe in order to be alive. You don't have to, put a Christmas tree up to make the world go round. But anyway. I bring this up because a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about getting into a program. I got into this Facebook group, and then I thought about it, and I got out of the Facebook group pretty fast because they just wanted you to post all day on Facebook, all day long. They was promoting a product, and the guy said, hey, I got this thing. You have to put it on your page. And I thought, I don't really got to do anything. I don't have to put that on my page. I don't want to put that on my page. Because I know a lot of people, they use their Facebook page as a business page, which it's not a right or wrong thing. It's up to you, of course, whatever you want to do. But you don't have to do that. There's a million ways you can go. You can make a business page and do it that way if you want to, or if you want to use your personal Facebook page as a business as a little business page or a little postcard on the internet. I mean, that's fine too, but you don't have to do anything. So I told him, I said, I really don't have to do that. I said, I don't want to do that. And then of course they kicked me out of the group. They kicked me out of the group, but it's something when I read a book by Dan Kennedy, and he said, if all the fish are swimming upstream, he said, you swim the other way. And I thought, the man does make a point. I've read a couple of his books. I'm on a book now, The Ultimate Sales Letter. It's a pretty good book. I got about 20 pages into it, but I've read a couple of other of his books. Two of his books. Okay, he has a lot of books, but I read two of his books. And one of these days I'll do a podcast. I'll just talk about the books that I've read and the books that I recommend. Some of the books wasn't that good. Some of the books were greater than others. I'll give you a quick plug on one book. The best book I read in the last couple of months, well, the Dan Kennedy book was real good. And another book that I read that was excellent was about Gene Simmons. It was called Me Inc. It was basically saying how to, branding yourself and getting started with a business and this, that, and the other. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good lessons in there. I plan on reading that book. I'll probably read that book once a year because it's not that. It didn't take me that long to read it. It took like 3 or 4 days to read it. I stayed up. I stayed up a couple nights just reading that book. It was pretty good. So yeah. And then of course, yeah, in that book he was basically. I think he basically said too. If everybody's going this way, go that way. So that's what this episode's about. It's not about. You don't have to do anything. It's what you want to do. It's whatever you feel comfortable with, and whatever can get you the quickest path to, freedom of time or the money that you might need to do whatever you want to do. It's about that. It's not about, hey, you have to jump on Twitter. Do you have to be on Twitter? Do you have to be on Instagram? You don't even have to be on social. Hell, you don't even have to be on social media to run an online business. To some people that may sound crazy, but you definitely don't have to. You can just build a website, have people come to the website. You can email people. You can do it that way. It's plenty of ways you can go in the wonderful world of entrepreneurship. So always remember, if anybody tells you you have to, do I really? Is it going to kill my business? Now, if it's going to be a business killer, then you might want to think about it. But things like you have to be on Instagram. No, I mean, do you have to? It depends. Some people like to use social media to leverage their lives and everything about how much money they're making and things like that. And if you falling for people in fancy cars in the year 2020, if you fall for people in jets, cars, planes, trains in the year 2020, I don't know if you're gonna make it. It's a lot of characters out here on social media, so be careful about that. I know we just went down a different path, but I'm just here to tell you, it's a lot of characters on social media, so be careful. A lot of people, you can just pay money and go take a picture in the plane, so watch out. All right, but the moral of this episode is you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. If it's something you want to do, if you don't want to build a website, don't build a website. Figure out another way you can get your message to the people. If you don't want to do a YouTube channel, don't do a YouTube channel. Whatever path you take, first off, enjoy the journey. That's first thing I'm gonna say. Enjoy the journey. Don't think about the finish line, because it's never gonna be a finish line. It's never gonna be a finish line. It's no such thing as perfection. So always be striving. Just always be moving forward, basically. Always be moving forward and always be doing what? Producing content. But no, always be moving forward. Always be striving to be better. Every day you want to get better. Every day you want to get better. Every day. You want to get better. Just like this podcast has gotten better, I think. No, this podcast has gotten better. I've gotten more comfortable with the talking, the podcast. So it's never going to be perfect. There's going to be eventually I'll be able to edit things and it sound like it's perfect, but for right now, we just bang them out. I upload them. That's it. No editing, no nothing. We don't plug anything. We just make the podcast. Practice. I thought about this earlier. I said I'm gonna stop using the saying practice makes perfect. I just want to practice to get better every day. And because now I've been doing this for the last couple weeks, I don't have to re-record so often. It just flows out. Anything I want to say just sort of flows out, So remember, you don't have to do anything. You do what you want to do. And if you want to start a YouTube channel, start that YouTube channel. It's not necessary for your business. I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't have a YouTube channel and they probably make plenty of money and they probably have the freedom of time they're looking for and all the benefits. So with that being said, remember, kids, somebody tells you have to do this, you have to do that, say, really? Do I? Is it necessary? Or do you want me to do that, huh? It's a big difference. All right? Now, I got to go get me something to eat because I am pretty hungry. It is raining out here. I got to grab my umbrella, safety first. And I got to grab my mask because at this time, It's still coronavirus going around, so you got to be careful. But until we talk again tomorrow, we'll be coming from another location. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. It's nice spending a little time with you. My name is Tony Rizzano. This is the Affiliate Party Podcast. I'm about to change the title. What do you think? I'm about to change this title to the Affiliate Marketers Party Podcast. That's a little lengthy. Let me know. You let me know. You listen and you let me know. Alright? Alright. With that being said, still no plugs. We're waiting. 30 days until we start giving out email addresses and all that jazz. So, if you listen to this right now, hey, I appreciate you. If you're listening to this a year from now, don't worry, I ain't mad at you. I still appreciate you. But my name is Tony Rizzano. This is the Affiliate Party Podcast, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And as always, peace.